Welcome back to Quiz Hare. Are you ready to rewrite history? Today's challenge covers 50 essential questions from the past that everyone needs to know. It's time to prove that you know your dates and dynasties. If you love learning, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Think you can survive this blast from the past? Let's jump right in. Who was the first emperor of Rome? Augustus. In which year did the Titanic sink? (1912). Which ancient civilization built the Machu Picchu complex? Inca. Who wrote the I Have a Dream speech? Martin Luther King Jr. The 100 Years' War was fought between which two countries? England and France? Which wall fell in 1989, symbolizing the end of the Cold War? Berlin Wall. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? Margaret Thatcher. What year did World War II end? (1945). Which Egyptian queen had a relationship with both Julius Caesar and Mark Antony? Cleopatra. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Leonardo da Vinci. The French Revolution began in which year? (1789). Which empire was ruled by Genghis Khan? Mongol Empire. Who discovered penicillin? Alexander Fleming. Which country was the first to grant women the right to vote? New Zealand. Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. The Battle of Hastings took place in which year? (1066). Which city was destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD? Pompeii. Who was known as the Maid of Orleans? Joan of Arc. What was the name of the ship that brought the Pilgrims to America in 1620? Mayflower. Which war was ended by the Treaty of Versailles? World War I. Who was the leader of the Soviet Union during World War II? Joseph Stalin. What ancient wonder was located in Alexandria, Egypt? The lighthouse. In which year did man first land on the moon? 1969. Who was the last Tsar of Russia? Nicholas II. Which civilization is known for the invention of gunpowder? Chinese. Who led the Salt March in India? Mahatma Gandhi. The Magna Carta was signed in which year? (1215). Which U.S. president issued the Emancipation Proclamation? Abraham Lincoln. Who was the British Prime Minister during most of World War II? Winston Churchill. The Industrial Revolution began in which country? Great Britain. Who conquered the Aztec Empire? Hernán Cortés. What was the code name for the project to build the first atomic bomb? Manhattan Project. Which king had 6 wives? Henry VIII. In which year did the Soviet Union collapse? (1991). Who wrote the Communist Manifesto with Friedrich Engels? Karl Marx. Which country gifted the Statue of Liberty to the USA? France. Who was the first man in space? Yuri Gagarin. The Opium Wars were fought between China and which country? Great Britain. Which African leader was imprisoned for 27 years before becoming president? Nelson Mandela. What was the name of the Orge pandemic that killed millions in 1918? Spanish flu. Who was the longest reigning British monarch? Queen Elizabeth II. The Renaissance began in which country? Italy. Who was the first European to reach India by sea? Vasco da Gama. Which U.S. state was the last to join the Union? Hawaii. Who assassinated John F. Kennedy? Lee Harvey Oswald. The Berlin Conference of 1884 divided up which continent? Africa? Which civilization built the pyramids of Giza? Egyptian. Who was the famous nurse during the Crimean War known as the Lady with the Lamp? Florence Nightingale. In which year did the American Civil War begin? (1861). Who was the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean? Amelia Earhart. Shoot, that was a journey through time. How many did you get right out of 50? Let me know down below. If you had fun, give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join the Quiz Hare family.